Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another segment of Asaph Cafe. I am your host, Asaph Adonai, and we have a very special Asaph Cafe today because this is our 4th of July Asaph Cafe, and it's also a birthday cafe. And on my immediate left, our birthday queen. Her name is B.J. And of course, on my further left, we have Cheryl Cooper. And these lovely ladies are my neighbors and one of my dear friends, or both of my dear friends, I should say, in this case. Mm-hmm. And then also behind these ladies, affectionately, our aging rocker, Emmett. So
Yep.
It's howdy doody time.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Oh, yes.
I'll do it again.
I'm younger than you are. Remember it? You don't know what I'm doing, huh? Nope. You're being nice, aren't you? I know what you're doing.
Howdy doody.
That's right.
Now you can say that somebody played howdy doody for you.
There you go. I knew, but you said...
Emmett, are you familiar with howdy doody?
Wasn't that on Rocky and Bullwinkle or not?
No, Howdy Doody was this puppet character with red hair and freckles.
Don't know.
And his and the guy that worked the puppet, his name was Buffalo Bob Smith.
Oh, don't know, don't know.
Well, we're dating ourselves. This goes way back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, you have anything planned for your birthday today, BJ?
Not yet.
Anything later on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
Cool.
we ain't got that far
So
yet.
let's do happy
we
birthday.
haven't got that far.
And before we do, you want to get us started, Emmett?
Yes. Heavenly Father, thank you for our food and our time together. Bless our time together in Jesus' name.
Amen. And on that note,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bobby Joe. Happy birthday to you.
Yep.
there you go. That's my gift to you.
Thank you. And thank you. You're welcome.
So Cheryl can sing to you, and I get to
my
play Happy
God.
Birthday for you, and we also did Howdy Doody for you. So
Yeah.
what a way to start your birthday, huh?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very surprising.
That's the fun thing about this show. It's so impromptu. You never know what's going to happen, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Today is BJ's birthday.
Wonderful,
so
wonderful.
We're just kind of celebrating,
Yes.
and it's 4th of July. Let's do a 4th of July song. There you go.
He's good.
And 10 years from now, you'll be able to look back at this moment.
Oh,
Yes,
Enjoy your
indeed.
birthday, see, that's what's going to be so fun.
You know how old you'll be in 10 years?
How about dog ears? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You know
I'll be
you're
older
my
than you.
neighbor, right?
Yes, I know. I'll have to answer to you later.
Yeah.
No,
You know.
for the sake of the television audience, let's ask you some questions. Like, for example, where are you from? I'm sure the TV audience would like to know that.
Where I'm from?
Yes.
I'm from my
Or-
mama. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
That was my
goodness.
daddy's little squirt.
Okay, is there anything about you, BJ, you'd like to tell us, like any hobbies or goals or interests or fun things you like to do?
I like them all, okay?
Okay.
I like them all.
What about you, Cheryl?
I'm trying to go home with her.
Okay.
Kill me when I get there.
Huh.
What do you like to do? Oh, you like hiking?
I like hiking, camping,
Camping.
fishing.
Fishing?
She likes the same thing.
I like
see.
the same thing.
Okay,
That's
well,
not
I know
what
we
you
can
eat
do in a
for
moment.
What?
Let's play Name That Tune
Mm-hmm.
between
What?
these two ladies here.
Uh-oh.
Name that tune. I'm gonna play a song, and the first we'll go to the first one that gets 2 points wins.
She'll probably.
I'm gonna play a song, and I may not necessarily start it at the beginning, and let's see if you can figure it out. Okay?
I probably won't get anything.
Ready? The first one to get 2 points. I'm gonna stop right there. I'll do it again.
It's a serenade, and I can't think of the first words.
You recognize it?
Nope.
I'll give you a hint. He once said people are scared of the dark.
I'm scared of dark.
Alright, I'll give you another hint. He has a daughter named Natalie.
On Nat King Cole.
Yeah, there you go. Now do you recognize it?
Yes.
Now do you recognize it?
So it's
I'll play it for you all the way through.
Got me there. I don't know. I remember some of it. I don't know.
I don't know the name of it either.
It's called Nature Boy, Nat King Cole.
Oh, that's why I didn't know it.
That's the name of the song, Nature
No, I
Boy.
didn't. Oh, no.
Oh,
Alright, let's try another one here.
Ring of Fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got it. There you go, Ring of Fire. Do you recognize it?
Yeah, I was getting ready to get my mouth.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
That's
Cheryl.
why I looked at you.
Cheryl has 1 point, and okay, so if she
The-
gets this next one, then she wins.
Yeah, the punk rock band Social Distortion did an excellent cover of Ring of Fire. I have it on tape, one of their tapes, just the self-titled Social Distortion. If you've ever heard of the old punk rock band Social Distortion, was a fantastic one. They just ripped with the electric guitar. I've been burning
Did you
ring of
ladies
incredible.
see the movie Star Trek V by chance? I'm sorry, not Star Trek V, Star Trek 4. This is the one where they went back in time to get 2 wells
Yes.
from the future, to bring them into the future. Did you happen to see that in any of those movies?
Thank God did.
Well, there was a scene on there where Captain Kirk went back to the past, and they were in
Yep.
San Francisco, and there was this punk rocker
Yeah.
with this loud music,
It was wonderful.
and it was like, "Oh, we hate you,
Yeah, I
we
hate
berate
you,
you,"
I
really
love
loud
it.
music.
Help me get into punk
Wasn't that
rock.
where,
It was this punk rocker scene on the San Francisco Muni bus, and Captain Kirk says, "Excuse me, will you turn that down?" And he cranks it up even louder.
wasn't that where Spock was hiding his ears and they were trying
Yeah,
to
that's the
Yeah.
one where he was hiding
Yeah.
his ears, and so Spock reaches over and gives him the pinch and
Yeah,
knocks
it
him
was
out.
hilarious.
Well,
long time ago.
yeah, I know, but that movie's 20 years old. Can you believe it? Shh. Well, maybe more.
Well,
Okay.
actually, it came out in 1986,
Uh-huh.
so
yeah,
it's
1986.
86, 96, 2000, 30
About
years old.
Yeah, 30 years. That's a scary thought, isn't it? All right,
Yeah,
we have
it
one
is
more.
scary
Let's
thought.
finish this game. You have 1 point, and you have 0 so
That's
far.
good.
Get busy, BJ.
All right, let's try this one here.
I know it, but I'll let the 2 ladies answer it. I know what
Okay,
it
I'm gonna
is.
stop right there.
I know the words, I just can't think of the song.
All right, I'll do it one more time. I'm gonna stop right there. That is called "Love Me Tender."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
knew-
got that, I
I was
got
singing
that.
it in
Yeah,
my
Elvis,
mind,
yeah.
but I couldn't think of it.
Now, BJ, you recognize it now?
Yeah,
I was never an Elvis fan.
Ooh,
I remember that.
Yep.
that's blasphemy. No,
I know.
Don't tell my granddaughter that.
Yeah, those
she's,
kids.
she's supposed to be kin to him.
Hmm.
A cousin or something.
Oh, really?
Something like that, yeah. Him and Johnny Cash both.
Oh,
They're supposed to be kin on the other side of the family somewhere.
okay. Let's try this one here.
Wow.
You still have 1 point, and you still have 0. First one to get the 2
Get
points
busy.
here.
Would you?
I see. You got it. You
I
won.
beat you.
Oh,
Do you recognize it? That would be good.
no. Yeah, I do. With that high pitch there. Well, remember how long that's been?
Many, many moons ago.
Yes, many, many moons ago. Well, I'm getting senile my age here, ain't
Yeah. Over
So
the hill
that's
and down the
basically
road.
it right
I?
there. That's the
am
theme to the
not
Odd
there,
Couple.
that- yeah. I'm just having more senior moments than you are.
That's because, yeah. You are.
Yeah.
Having a senior fight, huh?
She's more senior than I am.
Well, not much.
Quite a bit.
Well, anyway, you won the game. You got 2 points, so.
Thank you. So what do I win?
Well, Cheryl, you want to tell the audience something about you then? For a
No.
moment? No, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Tell them where you're from.
I'm from southern Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky area.
Good. And where are you from, BJ?
Born from Spokane, Washington.
Oh, well, I'm from Sacramento, California.
I was born
I
in
was born-
Tucson,
I'll
Arizona.
forgive you.
I was born in Alaska, but grew up in California.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I was born in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, we were just talking about that
I've
last
been
week
in
too.
Tucson.
Yeah.
I have some M&Ms too, since it's a birthday gift. If you
Yeah,
like
the
to
week
have some.
before. Yeah.
Oh,
Happy
thank
birthday!
You.
Have some
Thank you
M&Ms.
very much.
You can have some M&Ms backwards too. Same thing.
Oh, really?
M&Ms,
Oh,
M&Ms.
awesome. You want to
WW.
celebrate 35 years.
Well, that's about the right age. Oh.
Cheryl,
Yes.
sis, you're going to be...
All right, let me play a song for both of you ladies here. While you think of anything you'd like to
If you leave
share.
me here, I know how to get home on the bus.
I know you do. Ask him some questions. Boy, I am stumped.
You don't know it? I'll do it again.
No, I'm just stumped.
How do you recognize it?
The tune's familiar, but I can't think of the name.
Santa Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, music man.
Santa
what was it?
Lucia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jim Neighbors is the one that really made that song famous, at least in our culture, you might say. The Andy Griffith Show. Do you remember that episode when they had the choir practicing? And Barney was going to do the solo, and he couldn't sing very well. And Gomer Powell was fixing the tire outside, and he overheard them singing. He started singing, and he got picked up that way. That was a fun episode.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so he wound up getting to do the solo in the show. And that's called Santa Lucia is the name of that song.
Wow.
Yeah.
And see how time has gone by? 20 minutes have already gone by.
Wow. Yeah.
This breezes by very quickly.
Yes.
Very, very quickly.
Thinking of fascinating things, I did one of my favorite things. I got another Neil Diamond record yesterday, love songs, and I have a lot of his music, but there was a couple of songs I hadn't heard yet. I can't even remember their names. One was, I think, Suzanne, another one I can't remember. Just beautiful. I love Neil Diamond. Do either of you gals, do you like Neil Diamond, or ladies like Neil Diamond or Gordon Lightfoot?
Yep.
I love Neil Diamond and Gordon Lightfoot. I play it all the time at my home. I got a ton of their records because I have an old record player and I got their CDs. Oh yeah. I've lost count how many albums of each artist I have, Neil Diamond and Gordon Lightfoot. Now I added another one yesterday,
Are you trying to figure out the tune? It's called My Favorite Thing.
Oh yeah. Some of my favorite things are Neil Diamond and Gordon Lightfoot. And of course Soda Pop.
Soda Pop. That gives me an idea what to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the movie Shane by chance with Alan Ladd?
Never heard of it.
Yep.
Are you familiar with it, Shane?
I remember.
BJ, are you familiar with that movie Shane with
that
Alan
the-
Ladd? The Western movie? Well, there was a scene in there where Alan Ladd's character, he goes to buy a soda for a little boy. And so he walks in there, he goes, "Got any soda pop?" And so the bad guys were listening, they start calling him Soda Pop.
Oh,
That's an old one. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that for
Yeah.
ever
Here's
since
the
then.
theme song. It goes something like this. I'm sorry, read it again. You recognize that melody at all? They kept playing that throughout the movie. How about this one here? Here's a good one. I'll do it again.
no way.
That's been so many years ago since I've seen that movie.
Doug McClure is the actor on that, if that's a hint. That's the theme to The Virginian.
Hmm.
Do you remember that Western? I'll do it again.
I've heard of it. I never watched it.
It's like the Bonanza and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Big Valley and the Virginian and
What's her name that was on Virginia though?
Barbara Stanwyck was on.
That's the Big
uh,
Valley, Barbara
Big
Stanwyck.
Valley.
Yeah.
Well, The Virginian was in that
Right.
category
Yeah.
there. And they had a lot of Westerns. When I was a little kid growing up, that's all they had was Westerns.
Mm-hmm.
They had, oh goodness, The Rifleman, Gunsmoke, The Virginian, The Big
I
Valley.
was just gonna
Yeah.
say Big Valley.
Yeah, with Barbara Stanwyck and.
The only Western I liked was Wild Wild West, and it wasn't even a
Yeah,
pure Western. It was
I'll
kind
do for
of
it. I'm
a
sorry.
crossover between the West and James Bond, and even a little
Yeah,
weird
it was
sci-fi. I
a-
really liked
yeah,
it.
it was a spy thing.
Uh-huh.
I really liked it a lot. Otherwise, I just wasn't into Westerns.
I don't know. I'm trying to pick that out, but it was something like that.
Yeah. I watched it every Saturday afternoon. I was living in Tucson, you know.
Uh huh.
Yeah, it came on. I liked it and it was just really good plots. It was fascinating. It wasn't just a pure Western. Had some really interesting villains with really interesting concepts. It was fascinating.
Okay, so you stole her M&Ms.
No, I
No.
was looking. It says celebrating 75 years.
Yeah, that's right. 75 years.
Yeah.
And for her birthday.
You're gonna get us both walking home.
Yeah.
I know how to get on the bus.
So do I. I can too, okay?
Then you put-
And you're point A.
if you leave me, I can catch the bus and go home.
I know. Boy, there's 3 now.
I know.
Well, actually, BJ, happy birthday for
Thank
real.
you.
And wish you the
Yes,
best.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope you'll have a wonderful birthday.
Oh, I will.
And I've been having fun with my little toy here.
Yes, indeed.
You know how much I don't like my picture taken.
Oh, I'll delete it. Don't worry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna think about something we could talk about here. That might be fun. These ladies, like I stated, live in my complex.
Yes.
And I didn't get a chance to share this show with them. I shared it with all the other neighbors
Mhm.
that were there. So you two are basically the last ones left.
Mm-hmm.
So we're glad you're here today.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We're the last ones left.
Well, yeah, I mean, as far as sharing it with the neighbors and
Mhm.
so on.
well,
So, and I
Right,
wanted to
that's-
make, and I want to
that's
make
great.
this special for you because it is your birthday
yeah,
today.
thank you
Mhm.
so
you know.
much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and you'll be able to show this to your family or friends or whoever, and say, "Hey, BJ's been on TV."
Yep.
Don't start. You're.
Because this program airs on Channel 189 Charter.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Yep.
It comes on Thursday night at 5 and it repeats on Friday at 8:30. So,
Interesting. Yep.
yeah,
So you can watch yourself.
and you
And
can also
YouTube.
see it on YouTube and Facebook and all that too. So.
Oh, I bet you're going to get on that YouTube pretty soon.
Uh-huh. Well, let's have fun here. Let's see if you ladies know this song here.
Ah.
Well, you are having senior moments, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I do know the song, but I'll let you guys address the song. I know what it is.
You don't even know it.
No, but that's beside the point. You ain't got one right yet.
You're funny.
Thank you. Okay, what is it?
Neil Diamond's Love on the Rocks.
Neil Diamond.
Yep.
Do you recognize that?
No.
And it's one of the Neil Diamond songs I don't like. I like a lot of his songs, but some of his stuff, or the funkier stuff, or some of those I don't like. And this is kind of one, I just skip it and go to another song, you know, on my record player.
She wants you to play Promise You a Rose Garden. You know that
Who
one?
sung that? Never promised me a rose garden.
I want to say Jeannie, oh, I don't know if that's her name.
Yeah.
Let's see, I think if it... That's all I know on that song. I don't really know that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeannie Riley or that?
I want to say Jeannie Riley, the singer.
I'm thinking that's who it is.
Don't quote me on that. I don't know.
I said think. I'm not for sure.
Well, I just wanted to find out. This thing will tell us right on the spot here. Let's find out. Let's have fun with this. My new toy on TV here. What's the name of Rose Garden? Is that his full name?
I never promised you a Rose Garden.
All right, let's find out who sings that.
Yeah, I know that one. That was played on the Lawrence Welk show.
I never promised you a rose garden. Here it is. Let's see if it's Jeannie Riley. Well, it says the author is Joanne Greenberg, but that doesn't tell me who the artist is. Okay, let's see if this will do it right here. I don't know if it'll show. It should pick up on here. Lynn Anderson.
Yes. She just passed away not too long ago.
Did she? Here it is. Yeah, that's it. I didn't know we lost her.
Yeah, we just lost her
I
not
hadn't
too
heard
long
about
ago.
that.
About
Really?
a month or so ago.
Didn't know that.
I did not know that. I hadn't heard about that. But with all the stuff going on in the world news lately, I guess maybe her story just wasn't what you'd call...
Well,
Yeah.
she kind of faded off.
Yeah.
Off the record.
Wasn't she in her heyday in the 70s, I think it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember the song.
Right.
Yes, you should have promised me a whole field of washers and dryers. That's what you should have promised me.
Maybe your clothes are that dirty?
No, I just love washers and dryers.
She likes washers and dryers.
Oh my
He
God.
sings the washers and dryers. But anyway, that's Lynn Anderson. The
Cool.
late Lynn Anderson. I did not know she passed. I have to
Yes,
look her
it
up.
hadn't been that long ago.
What, about a month ago, something like that maybe?
I would say 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay, let's see. Let's have some fun here.
Yeah, I know it. I don't know.
I know that one. Lefty Frizzell sings that. What is that? I know the song. I can't think of the name of it though.
I know, nor can I. I've heard a thing once on the Lawrence Welk show or somewhere else, you know.
Marty Robbins.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's the artist. El Paso is the name of
Yes.
that song. Down in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Didn't they used to have a Marty Robbins television
Yes, they
program in the
did.
70s? Yeah.
It was like in the 70s. It was sort of like a variety, not
Yeah.
a
It was
variety
like
and comedy. It was
the
more like
Glenn,
a country.
Glenn Campbell type deal.
Yeah, kind of a country flavorish.
Yeah. I never watched
But
it.
not quite as comical as with the skits. But yeah, Marty Robbins did have his own show at one
Yeah.
time.
I just saw it in the TV Guide, the Marty Robbins show. Oh, I just wanted to watch the science fiction, so I never watched it, you know. Because I always look at the TV Guide. Is there science fiction on today? Oh, Marty
Boy,
Robbins.
you gonna
think
make
of-
Marty Robbins wake up at that grave and haunt you.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who's this guy talking about? He doesn't like my music. How dare him? No, Marty Robbins was a really pretty good singer in his time.
That's good.
He did a lot of ballads, country music. Had his own show when he was a little bit older, I think, if I remember it correctly. And let's see. Let's think of another song. Gosh, you haven't gotten a song yet. We did
No, I know.
one song here.
I got one, but
I try
Wait
this
a
one
minute.
here.
I'm
Try this
seeing-
one here.
Is there anything in between holding it?
you don't need Cheryl. Sis, this here, yes. Be nice.
If I had my own variety show, I'd just be singing about washers and dryers the whole time. I don't even know how to play a guitar, but I'm left-handed. I'd just be playing the guitar off key.
Now what color washer and dryer would you want?
Oh, maybe Maytag, Speed Queen. I don't care. Something I can spin in.
What color? Oh,
All right, here's a bit of trivia for you since you're in the washing machines. Who was the actor that played the Maytag washing machine commercial?
I never knew. I loved the Maytag washing machine commercials, but I forgot his name. I never knew. Yeah.
Do you know the name of the actor?
Nope.
I could see me who had bald head or horseshoe hair.
That sounds like that game.
Yeah, it is like that
It
game.
It is.
Jesse White was the actor.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the game they had on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the game show Jeopardy. I'll do it again.
I guess since none of us could get it, I guess we don't win $10,000 or something. Rats.
I knew what that
It's
was.
just
I was
in
trying
here.
to think of the name of the
They
guy.
played that when they were waiting to write down what they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And then after that, then you show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like 30 seconds to guess that.
Yep.
So that,
Yep.
his
I
name
used-
was
I used
Jesse
to watch
White.
Jeopardy all the time.
Yeah, he was a character actor,
Yeah.
like on the Andy Griffith Show and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. And when he was older, he did the Maytag repair. So that's who
Fascinating.
that was, in case you want to look him up.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Jesse
never
White.
watched Jeopardy either. I think it's still on, isn't Jeopardy
Yes.
still on?
It's
It's been
still
on
on.
forever and a day.
All right, here's a bit of trivia. Do you know who the original host of Jeopardy was? Now, we know Alex Trebek is the current
Right.
host.
He's been there forever though.
Yeah, he's been there about 20 years or more.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a host of Jeopardy before Alex Trebek. Do you know who that host was? His name was
Link Martindale? No.
close. His name was Art Fleming.
Yes.
Art Fleming.
He was the original host of Jeopardy when it first came out.
Wow.
And they used to, that game was so primitive because instead of the electronics that they have, they had these little cardboard things that flipped the numbers over at that time.
Right. Who was Link Martindale? What did
He did a show called Gambit. It was like a card game show.
Yes.
Wink Martindale was
Yeah.
called Gambit. It was like playing cards is the way to
Right.
describe that. And let's see, Bob Barker, of course, Truth or Consequences,
Mm-hmm.
and then he went on to host The Price is Right.
Price is right.
So yeah, they had a lot of game shows and
Yep.
now
Bob Eubank.
yeah the Newlywed Game.
Yeah, Newlywed Game.
Newlywed. And let's make a deal.
That was the theme.
We can make a deal.
I bet we can.
You recognize that melody?
No,
That'd
I
be
was
good.
paying attention to her.
The only game show.
That was the theme to the
the dating game.
yeah, the Newlywed Game.
The only game show I liked, and actually I loved it, was The Gong Show. I loved The Gong Show. You guys remember The Gong Show?
I remember the Gong Show. You remember Beat the Clock?
No, I don't.
Well, the Gong Show, they had this African American guy that wore this green jacket. They called him Gene, the dancing machine. He'd come out and dance if somebody got booed or hooked off the stage. And he'd dance for a few seconds. That was on the Gong Show.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember the Gong
I don't know if you remember that show or not.
I loved it.
Wow, we're on a roll here. We got to get something that she's gonna know.
I already said one. Just out of, want to know who.
Yeah, out the window.
Okay, try this one here.
I ain't gonna get it. Hold on.
I'll give you a hint. It's fascinating.
You recognize it?
It's a
You shy in
concept.
there? All right, go upstairs and clean up the living room. Bye.
Recognize it?
No.
Do you recognize it?
Not that I can think of.
Here's your conclusion.
Sounds like a waterfall.
It's a science fiction show. Pointy ears?
That's not Star Trek.
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Star Trek. I'll do it again.
Isn't it fascinating?
I'll do it again to see if you recognize
I
now.
didn't recognize. I used to I used to watch Star Trek all the time.
Huh.
But he plays it fancier than what the show does.
But
Yeah,
there's the
now-
melody.
now I
Melody.
can-
See, you
yeah.
recognize that melody there? Yeah. But anyway,
He
that's the
plays
theme
it
of Star
fancier.
Trek. I just add some notes in there, but
Yeah, I've
That's
watched
theme
Star
song.
Trek on and off since I was 5 years old, just faithfully, whenever I have it on. So the melody is ingrained in my brain, you know.
Now, BJ, do you have a favorite television show or movie or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay, let
I'm
me
one
think.
easy person.
Speaking of Star Trek, do you remember the Tribbles?
I love
Yes,
those.
the episode
Yeah.
with the triples.
I have a
remember
toy
that.
triple at home I got from a
it's
science
the
fiction
ship when they got
convention.
in there.
Yeah, they got in there and they kept multiplying and
Yeah,
how they
they-
opened
yeah.
I
up
remember
something.
that.
And you remember the name of the wheat? Can you pronounce the name of the wheat? Quadrotriticale
Yep.
was the name of the wheat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have all those episodes burned in my brain, at least most of them.
Oh,
That's the name of the wheat.
Yeah.
See, basically, these triples were at a space station, and
Okay.
you're not allowed to call a space station unless it's an actual emergency.
Uh-huh.
So the captain of the space station wanted a starship to go and find out about these triples
right.
because they were multiplying and invading the whole
The ship.
space
Yeah,
station.
somebody brought them in.
Yeah, and the Klingons, the bad guys, were trying to get control of that space station so that they could take over that part of space. But the triples kept getting in the way,
Yeah.
and they were like these little furball, little cute little round.
Find them everywhere.
And they didn't like Klingons, so whenever a Klingon would go by, they go, you know, stuff like that.
They love humans and Vulcans. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
they like everybody else, but they didn't like Klingons. And so the Klingons poisoned the grain,
yeah.
and that's what made everybody suspicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
they look like guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
without-
they're just cute
without
little
no face.
fur balls. Yeah, with no face. Yeah, no face.
They,
They
were
just
they were just a ball of fur.
yeah,
Yeah,
small fur.
adorable.
And they multiplied like rabbits.
They were worse than rabbits.
Well, they were in that shipping area. And
Yeah.
they all filled
But
up
see,
with
everybody
all-
got suspicious when you have a bunch of triples that do nothing but eat all day, and then they're
Multiply.
dying off because the Klingons poisoned the grain.
Yeah.
That's what made the authorities suspicious. And then at the end of the episode, this Klingon agent had surgery to make himself look human. And he walks in front of a triple, and the triple goes,
Yeah.
and then they were able to figure out that he had altered, the bad guy had altered himself. He was the one
Yeah.
that poisoned the grain.
Yes.
He's pretty, you know, that's a pretty good plot line.
It was
if you
very,
think about it.
very good. I thought it was kind of, the plot line was a little different. I thought they were summoned.
It
I
was
thought they were going to go in.
comical,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. They were going to go into battle because it was a priority one alert, meaning the station was on
No,
fire.
yeah, see, that was a false alarm.
Exactly.
It came from the station. They set it up
Exactly.
like they were under attack when they really weren't.
And
they
it
just
was-
wanted the ship to go there and check out those triples while they were eating up everything.
Yeah, it wasn't even the
Ricardo
Tribbles. They didn't
Montalban,
hurt-
he Klingon too?
Which one?
Ricardo Montalban?
He might have been on an
Yeah.
episode.
Actually-
No, he wasn't on the episode. He was on one of the movies.
Yeah, he was also Star Trek.
Oh
the,
yeah, I think he was a Klingon. Come to think of it, yeah,
Yeah.
in Star Trek 2, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Wrath
he
of
wasn't
Khan?
a-
The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just Khan. But I thought the priority one distress was just to bring a starship over
It was.
to
It
guard
was a
the
fake,
grain.
It
To guard
was a,
the grain.
It was a fake call to
It
get
was-
the ship to go
Yeah.
there to guard.
And he
that
almost got in
grain.
real trouble because misuse of a priority one distress call is a felony offense.
But see, it turned out not to be a felony offense because Klingons were invading that.
exactly.
And so on. So that's a pretty cool plot line.
Yeah.
And you know, they've since the television show BJ, they've made 10 Star Trek films. I don't know if you knew that or not.
10?
And CBS just announced earlier this month they've got a new Star Trek series coming out in 2017 based on the 1960 version with William Shatner.
Isn't that
They're
fascinating?
going to redo that series again.
Isn't that fascinating?
CBS.
It's not going to be the same without him. And
Well, perhaps not, but you
It'll
know,
be back to the
it'll
Rock'em
be-
Sock'em action.
But the old ones are always the best ones.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
It's going to go back to the Rock'em Sock'em
Well, let me
action,
give
I
you a
think.
history. I don't want to bore you with this. I don't know
not.
if you're into science fiction. Let me
I'm
give you the history of the
fascinated by
10
it.
movies. Basically, they had the series, right? Star
Yes,
Trek
they
with William
did.
Shatner.
Yeah.
That lasted about 3 years. And then a few years later, they did the first Star Trek film. And they brought back the cast, the original cast of the television series. And basically, number one, it was about this probe that was shot in space 300 years earlier.
Genesis.
And no, it was called it was Voyager 6. It was shot off 300 years earlier, and it had accumulated so much knowledge that it became a living machine. So this machine decided it wanted to go back to Earth and look for its creator. That's the synopsis of Star Trek 1, the movie. And the thing gets ticked off when it gets to Earth because it can't find its creator, so it starts destroying everything. And they called it, instead of it being Voyager, because some of the letters had smeared off over the years, that it was known as V'ger.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, that was the premises of it. V'ger was looking for its creator. And then when he gets on the ship, it's like, I have been programmed by V'ger to observe the function of the carbon-based units. Carbon-based units meaning humans. Yeah. Now, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, this left off. See, in the series, Ricardo Montalban was the bad guy in the original series. He took over the Enterprise and he nearly kills everyone on the ship. So as punishment, they exiled him on this planet. So when they did Star Trek II, that movie starts where that series ended, that episode ended. So the new ship they were on a mission to go to Ceti Alpha 6. They went to Ceti Alpha 5 instead, where Khan was exiled. So Khan gets control of that ship, gets off there, and wreaks havoc like he did in the series. And he kills Spock too at the end of it. That was, he killed Mr. Spock at the end.
That's when Spock went to Genesis and was reborn.
Yeah.
So see, in Star Trek 3, they shot Spock's remains on the Genesis planet, and anything that's dead rejuvenates because of the exposure of the rays of that planet. So it rejuvenated the body, and the spirit of Mr. Spock was put inside Dr. McCoy. Because Spock knew he was about to die, because of Khan wreaking havoc. So what they had to do was basically, when they figured out that there were two entities in the same body, they had to take the remains of Spock, which were rejuvenated, and then transfer the spirit back into the body. That's basically what number 3 was about.
That's a long time ago.
Now, number 4, there was this probe in space in the shape of a whale. And it was in communication with the humpback whales on Earth. The communication got broke because the whales are extinct. So that planet sent this probe in the shape of a whale to find out why the communication was stopped. And it was destroying the Earth while trying to find humpback whales, right? They always destroy the Earth. So what Captain Kirk does is he goes back in time to kidnap 2 humpback whales and bring them in the future to repopulate the species and tell that probe what to go do with itself. As Dr. McCoy would say.
They were in San Francisco.
Yeah, they were in San Francisco doing back in time. And now, Star Trek V, this is the disappointment. This is the search for God. Not because God is a disappointment. What it was is there was an alien that was trapped on this planet for eons, and it had power, but it couldn't get off the planet. So Spock had a half-brother, and instead of him being all logical like the Vulcans, he was all human. He'd cry and chase girls and what have you. And so
Here, watch that, B.J.
Spock's brother kidnaps the ship and says, we're going to go find God, right? So they go to this planet thinking it's God. And this creature's like, yes, I'm God. It's a starship. And so Captain Kirk gets suspicious because God is supposed to know everything. And this alien didn't even know what a spaceship was. Corny, I know. I didn't write it. I just got it memorized. And so then God zaps Captain Kirk, and then that made everybody suspicious because God doesn't go around zapping people, with electricity, bolt, lightning, and all this stuff. And it turns out it was just an alien that was trapped on a planet trying to get off the planet. But there's one thing that was interesting, though. At the end of that episode, Captain Kirk said, well, maybe we didn't find God, but maybe God is right here in your heart. That was I caught that line there. Now, here's my personal favorite, number 6. Number 6, the Klingon planet is about to be destroyed, because it blew up because of bad mining practices and stuff, so they only had enough air on the planet for 50 years. So the president of the Klingon Empire decides he wants a peace treaty with the Earth people finally. And that didn't sit well with some of the people in the Klingon command, and didn't sit well with the good guys either. So they just conspired to stop the peace treaty. The good guys and the bad guys, a few of them got together. But they didn't get together because they were friends. They just didn't want that peace treaty. So they were fighting among each other while trying to sabotage the peace treaty. And so they framed Captain Kirk for murder to get him out of the way because he's always solving stuff.
That sounds like the American way now.
I know.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
they sent Captain Kirk to this mining planet to crack rocks, right?
Mhm.
And then they're trying to sabotage the peace treaty between the Klingon and Earth people. And Kirk gets off that mining planet
Yeah.
like he always does and saves the day.
Yeah.
All they had to do was assassinate the president, and then that would start the fighting again
Yes, yes.
and end the peace treaty.
Oh,
See? So those are the first 6 movies right there.
Yes.
I know I probably bored you, but
no. Oh, I remember a lot of them.
I see her little wheels turning in her brain there.
but you know, if you think about the plot of those shows,
Nice, sis.
that's like real life if you really think about it.
Yeah,
It is. It is.
If you really think about
Yeah.
those movies.
It is.
And Star Trek 7 is basically where they mix Star Trek The Next Generation,
Yes.
the actors on that, with the ones from the past.
Yeah, that was a good one. How
They're
I like
mixing
it.
them together. It's called Generations.
Yeah.
They,
Mhm.
You know, they mix them together. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Data stole the show. He stole the whole movie because if I don't want to break in, but he wanted his emotions, and he still felt he couldn't do human interaction well, so he had an emotion chip that he said it's time to bring in the emotion chip, and then
Yeah,
he
they
had to
put
learn
the
to
chip in
control
Data, and then he
emotions,
becomes
and
human.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
human emotions. It's
So he
terrible.
experiences fear
I
and,
remember
and all
Data.
this other stuff. So that was basically what that episode was about. It focused on, like Emmett said, it focused on Data.
Yeah, he really stole the show. He was excellent acting.
And then also, they have another enemy called the Borg. I don't know if you're familiar with
Yeah.
them.
Uh-huh.
It's useless to resist us.
Yep.
You will join us.
Yep.
You know, they're like these bad creatures, like these
I
mechanical
thought the
creatures.
Borg was with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well,
No,
it's probably
that was
based off
Terminators.
film.
That was
Like
Terminator, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but there
these
was
are
a
like
part
half
of-
robot creatures, these
Right.
Borgs. And what they did was they went back, and the Borg went back in time. And what they were going to do is they were going to try to kill the guy who invented the starships and all that to prevent all that from happening. That's basically what that was about. So then
Yeah.
the good guys had to go in the past to stop
Yes,
the Borg
yes,
after
yes.
they changed everything.
But
If
there
that
was
makes
some,
any
I remember
sense.
there was
Wasn't
something
that
else
number
about
8?
Borgs.
No, I think that was 7, the Generations one.
Oh, okay, because I know there was Star Trek First Contact where they went back and did the person who did transwarp drive, and then there was the Borg.
Yeah, that's
you know.
what I was talking about. The
Okay.
guy that invented the...
Yeah, Generations. Wasn't Generations, maybe I've got my Star Treks confused. Wasn't Generations where they met that evil person that wanted to go back into the Nexus, kind of a heavenly
Yeah,
place?
that was the next one. That was the next one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now,
I
this
get
next
all
Star Trek
confused.
movie, Star Trek 8, this was basically when you die, you know how you're supposed to go to heaven or
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah,
Well, there's a place in space called the Nexus, which is
Uh-huh.
supposed to be a type of heaven.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And there was this bad guy that went to heaven, so he decided he didn't want to leave
Yeah.
that place.
Yeah.
But he got tossed out of there, you know, you might say, so he wanted to get back
Mhm.
at any price. And that's basically what it was about. He would
Yeah.
like wreak havoc on people
Yep.
and on the earth and everything to try to get back into that heaven.
Mhm.
So that's kind of basically what that was about.
Yeah.
Well,
So you never saw any of these Star Trek films, huh?
yeah, I've seen them. It's just that I'm just
Yeah.
But
And
that
then
one,
9 and 10
but
are
more.
just basically like watching The Next Generation.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I'm trying to think that one. There was a movie that had Borgs in it, but it wasn't Star Trek.
Huh.
Okay.
It was another one.
I know that the
You mean-
Terminator
well,
with
there
Arnold
were-
Schwarzenegger.
No, there
you know.
were. Well, there was Star Trek Deep Space Nine. They
Oh,
had
yeah,
Borg
the-
creatures on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Star Trek The Next Generation, they had Borg creatures on
Yes.
that. And also Voyager. Star
Yeah,
Trek
yeah, they did.
Voyager
Yeah,
had
yep,
Borg
yep.
creatures on that too.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you got to remember these movies are kind of old now, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I remember where I was on what I was doing when I first saw Star Trek: The Next Generation. I mean, Star Trek: The Motion Picture, the movie. That's my favorite of all the 10 movies. Star Trek: The Motion Picture. I was about 11 or 12. It was 1979, so I was 11 going on 12. We saw it Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
I was in Tucson, and I don't remember whether we went to Furs, the buffet, first with my grandma and Aunt Ruby, or we Star Trek first. But either way, I was pretty stuffed. And I love Star Trek: The Motion Picture. I thought this was a great film, wonderful. But we also ate at Furs for Thanksgiving dinner to go out, and it was a nice buffet. I don't even know if they still have it in Tucson, but a very nice buffet. And me and my father and grandma liked it, and Aunt Ruby. It was very nice, you know. Delicious food, you know. So that's and it was still my favorite, and I really enjoyed it. This is a great film, yeah.
Uh huh.
I don't know why it got panned by so many science Star Trek fans. They thought it was slow and boring. I loved it. I have the soundtrack. It felt so beautiful and was so beautifully done and an excellent plot. I don't think it was slow or boring, and it got panned the first one.
I don't know. That's just a funny thing, you know.
Yeah, I thought it had a lot of action, you know.
We talked about the entire Star Trek.
Isn't that fascinating?
Thing and your birthday here, and I was trying to make this show as fun as possible.
Isn't it
you
fascinating?
know,
Yes.
and all of that. So, because we're almost running out of time. Time is just flown. Yeah.
Time after time. Yep.
We got 10 minutes left. That's it. And the party's over.
Ooh.
Or the birthday's over.
Well, the birthday party
No,
isn't,
the party's over, not the birthday.
Yeah, not the birthday. That's right. The party's over in about 10 minutes.
Were you born in morning time or at night time?
Morning.
I was born 2:02 a.m. in the morning.
I was born
Uh-huh.
5 o'clock.
Isn't that
Well, you were
fascinating?
an early bird.
That's why I always get up early.
I never get up early. I went to bed about 12:30 last night, and I got up about 9:45.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I often like 12 hours of sleep, actually.
All right, here's a song from the past. BJ, let's see if you know this one.
Somewhere in there.
Oh, you're an early bird.
Yeah, I'm an early bird too.
The spin dry, spinning in the spin dry.
He's stuck in the dryer.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You got that right. Absolutely.
I've got to ask this. Have you ever been in a dryer, been on spin or on a wash machine that spins like?
Nope. Be fascinating.
Hi, Cheryl.
I had to ask.
That is a song called Mañana.
Okay.
Yeah, Peggy Lee made that song famous. I'll do it again.
I just love washers and dryers. I don't know why. I think I know. Well, I love things that spin. Plus, do you know how much time they save us? Do you remember when we used to have to do hand washing by hand and put it on the thing to dry? And it would
If
take
it's a clothesline,
the clothesline.
my mother had a wringer washer.
Oh, you see, that just would drive me crazy. And this just solves all the time. You just put it in and put it in the soap and there it is. And it spins. And it has different settings. Both of them do.
So apparently you've been in the wash machine. So you,
No, I never have. I just like to talk to them.
so you've been in the wash machine. You've been
Exactly.
on the spin cycle. So you've been washed now, and you've been in the dryer, so you can spin that way. So
Yeah.
you can dry, and your hair goes poof.
Yeah, I just like to spin and talk to them. I like to talk to washers and dryers. You know,
Okay,
they
yeah.
get lonely if you don't talk to them.
Did they answer you?
No,
Oh.
but you've got to talk to them because they get lonely otherwise.
I thought you'd be spending your birthday talking about washers and dryers, huh?
And then he has the problem with the lint trap there. So
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the stuff that's in his brain goes into
Now
the
let's see.
Yeah.
What have we done? What have we done to celebrate? We've had soda, M&Ms. We've been on TV. We talked about washers and dryers and the whole Star Trek series.
Yeah.
What a way to start your birthday!
Isn't that
it is.
exciting?
It is. I'll never forget the washer and dryer.
With your
Wonderful.
friends. With your friends. Yeah.
Yep.
I just did a little laundry too last night.
Fascinating. Did you talk to the washer and dryer?
Oh no.
Oh, I always talk to mine. And the dishwasher. I've met Asaph's dishwasher when I was at his house when I talked to it, and it was really fascinating.
Oh,
I love
Yeah.
dishwashers too, and vacuum cleaners.
We
I love
did, we
appliances.
did an episode of Asaph Cafe at the apartment about 2 weeks ago. I'll have to show it to you.
I'm waiting to hear the answers that the washer and dryer and
Nothing
No, they don't
the
really.
dishwasher.
Yeah, he
and all
spoke
that.
to the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like to be weird and talk to things. And the fans, there's a fan. I know the camera isn't picking up, but we can talk to the fan. Hi, fan, it spins, you know. And somewhere around MCAT, we have a vacuum
It's
cleaner
just
that I
like
talk
talking.
to.
It's like talking to your plant.
Right, right.
He's so dizzy, his head is spinning.
Yeah. Fascinating.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
Cheryl, we didn't mean to do that, but
That's okay.
It's fascinating.
got it again.
Oh,
God.
I bet you like sitting on those chairs too, and that spins and they go around.
Oh, I love it. I've done that. I have had a chair like that one time. Or do I still have it? Yeah, did I still have it or not? Yeah, and I love to spin around in it. I was listening to some punk rock music or some others and just spinning around in one of those swivel chairs. I love doing that. That's a lot of fun.
And how? Can I ask how old you are?
I am 48 and a half.
Ah, okay.
Okay, here's something you might like here. We're getting on here now. It's almost time for us to go here. I know Emmett had a reaction when we did this.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that
man.
Screaming Trumpets.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Turn it sideways. No, turn the whole phone sideways. You get the full view.
Yeah.
No, come here. Like this. Watch.
Well,
There you go.
explain it more clear.
I did
sis.
turn it sideways.
All right. Those
And
fingers.
your birthday with some screaming horns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. He's good.
His name is John Faddis.
Wow.
He's going to have a duel with Jack Sheldon, the guy that plays for
Wow.
Merv Griffin. Here's the test right here. It's coming.
Man, he should got the right here now.
Now watch what Jack Sheldon does.
Whoa.
Don't you wish your fingers moved that quick?
Boy, just think if you had to listen to that all day long.
Boy, the air they got blow through that.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I'm behaving myself.
No, Emmett's not into that kind of music.
Nope. I love smooth jazz, like easy listening jazz, like you hear, in an elevator. But I don't like this, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's just not his thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it. But
Yeah,
it's
that's pretty
awesome.
much it. Yeah, we just thought we'd have fun on your birthday here
Thank you.
with some screaming horns.
Yes.
There we go.
And on that note, it's time to sign off. See how quickly this went?
Yeah.
Well, before we stop, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm going to do it on television. Happy birthday
Thank
to
you
you.
very
And you
much.
got that makeshift card I made you this
Oh
morning.
yeah, and it's on my table.
Good.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
How did you
Very
get it to
sweet.
stand? Because it was just nothing but just a piece of
It's
paper.
just standing up.
Oh, all right.
Hey, we're women. We know how to figure things out.
Yeah, there you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to close this section of Asaph Cafe. So again, all of us in the TV audience wish BJ happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, BJ.
Okay, sis.
And then we have Cheryl Cooper, and of course, affectionately our aging rocker Emmett. And
Yep.
I'm Asaph Adonai. So I had fun doing
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
This was so fun.
Absolutely.
Some of the things you.
It's too bad you didn't guess the tune, but it was fun though.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to, when people ask you what you did on your birthday, you can say you listened to Screaming Trumpets. You talked about Star Trek. You're on TV and had M&Ms.
A
and
lot
soda.
of things.
Yeah.
was-
and
who-
played Name That Tune.
Who was the host on Name That Tune?
Jim Lang,
Yes.
real tall guy, dark hair. And they would say, I can name this in 3 notes.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
bam.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know it was an actual show.
It
Huh.
was.
I thought it was
yeah,
just a
that's
party
right.
game.
It was an
Huh?
actual.
When
it
I
was an
drove a truck, we
actual,
used to play it all the time on the CB.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was an actual show, and
All right.
yeah,
Yep.
That tune.
Name That Tune with Jim Lang,
Mm-hmm.
game show host.
I remember that.
Any final words you want to say, BJ, before we sign off?
Thank you very much for allowing me to be on your show.
Well, thanks for being
And
part
I
of
had
it.
very
It
good
was fun.
time.
This is going to be
And
a
with
perfect
you.
title,
Yep.
The Odd Couple. I mean, it was just
Yep.
fun, and
Yep.
that's to be in an effect.
And she's about as odd as you can get.
You gonna be riding home with me?
I can walk.
Okay.
Well, anyway, we have BJ. Happy birthday, BJ, Cheryl.
Yeah.
And Emmett. I'm Asaph, and so until our next show, Maranatha.
Know that one now?
Spinning dryer.
And I freeze on that chord.
Yep.
Well, you ladies make yourself at home. I'm going to shut this down, and
Okay.
we'll talk further. So don't say
All
anything
right.
you're not supposed to until I turn the camera off. Woo!
You and I both forget each other and going, ooh, okay. I know what you. Well, I don't wait until he turns it off.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not off yet. He turns to wait. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say anything until it's done.
Oh.
I'm in trouble, isn't I?
No.
Oh.
I was in trouble.
No. You're not in trouble.
You ladies will have to make yourself at home. We can't turn the camera off, so it's still running, but
Oh, it
don't
is.
top it off. Don't top it off.
Ooh, see?
Somebody turn that
I
off.
was right not to say anything.
You always say something.
Here, just sit on it.
Just don't damage the phone.
I'm not worried about the phone.
Just sit on this. It's
Look,
water.
look, I know. Look what you did.
Well,
It's still running. I can't get it to turn off.
Well, I might be able to help. Let's see.
sit down. There you go.
No,
Come
I'm
on,
not.
Are you spraying?
No.
Are you spraying the water?
No, I just don't want to look like I peed my pants.
Well, it's not there. You're not